review is coming.
You ready for the Balldo review?
Point. I've got at least one more full-on go with it.
So he's actually using it, Phil.
Okay.
He's talking about how he's going to have a full-on go with the Balldo, but you still don't know what it is.
He'll tell you what it is.
God.
Honestly, I wish I didn't know what it is. I feel bad that you're learning this, to be honest.
No rings. Added one ring.
Do we just tell him what the Balldo
rings
is?
are better. The rings are better. So as a demonstrable.
Okay, here we go. The Balldo.
Here it comes.
Real quick. We won't spend all this time on this.
Oh, no.
He spent a lot of time on this.
Yeah, a bit too much.
Over months, and he would explain it to every guest and try and convince them to try it out.
Remember, professional lawyer, YouTube lawyer, as you said, and he had like these like people who were like professionals. They weren't like shit posters or whatever.
He was coming,
and this is what he said.
So here you go.
Whoa.
This is the Balldo, and this number. This is Drexel's. This is unused.
Okay.
Wait, okay.
I like you to specify it's unused.
What do you mean?
Like, thanks for clearing that up. You know, like, you definitely needed to know that was an unused one that you're showing us on your screen.
How can it be somebody else's and at the same time be unused
and opened out of the package? Here, he's gonna tell you how this thing works.
But this number you got to do and shove your balls in there.
Oh,
and it's really terrifying that you might snap them shut, and it just like these things kind of get in the way. All right.
Whoa.
So, no ring, not recommended. Once you put this fucker on, first, this guy goes on, and it goes on way easier. You got to lubricate the inside of this thing.
This guy got 100K viewing live.
No, let me just tell you straight what the Balldo is.
Tell them.
The Balldo is a dildo for your balls. So you insert your balls into that, and then you dip your balls into your wife's vagina.
I see.
Yes. So he has a problem. So what's happened is have you heard of what happened where he had this polycule? You don't have any idea, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So he's been married to his wife. They have 5 children. It's beautiful. It's wonderful, right? So there's another married couple that live in the same state as him that do an internet show called the Steel Toe Morning Show. And it's Aaron and April. Well, they moved into his house, and Aaron started having sex with Rekieta's wife, and Rekieta started having sex with his wife. Now, Aaron has told us that Rekieta has trouble getting hard. He needs... I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. God. He came on the show, he did an interview, and he said, like, he needs to take Cialis. He can't get it up anymore. So this was his idea that he could use this to penetrate his wife without having to use his penis that was broken. Thoughts, Phil?
Thoughts?
Listen. You could, in my opinion, you could do whatever the hell you want in the safe confines of your own home. I don't give 2 shits what you're doing in there as long as you keep it to yourself. But when you start bringing this shit to the public is when it's like, what are you doing? I mean, again, once you put the clown makeup on, it doesn't wash off, right? Brilliant. So the moment he's bringing this up on his streams, how could anyone take him seriously as a lawyer, a content creator? He's just going to be a joke from now on.
I know!
I just don't understand why people do this shit. Like, what was he thinking he was going to get out of this?
Well,
like, I guess
people say it was a sponsorship, right? They think
but he's actually talking about that he's using it, and he's going to have another full-on go with it.
There's a difference between, even if it was a legit sponsorship, advertise the product and you move on. What is this segment where he's describing in detail to his audience what you do with it's a lewd sex act that you would do behind closed doors with your loved ones. You don't. Why are you bringing that to the forefront of a public audience?
How about if someone paid
and
you
he's
100K
also,
to do it? Would you have a sponsor for 100K from them?
No. I wouldn't do that. I'm a happily married man, and I have my private life, and I really like my private
let me
life.
ask you straight up: would you use the Balldo, Phil?
Privately?
Would
No,
you?
I would not use the Balldo.
Would you
I don't
put it
need
on-
the Balldo. I'm fine.
W,
Once you
bring
put
it
the
up.
Balldo on, it's tough to take it off, much like the clown makeup. What I
Wow.
always say.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean, he had this image as this Christian family man, righteous guy.
Oh, did he? See, I don't know
Yes.
that. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was like religious and Christian and like get
He
married.
wouldn't even swear on his streams for the longest time.
Oh wow.
But then slowly over time, all this stuff got revealed. One of the other big moments that happened along with this is it was revealed he was going to a swingers resort called Hedonism 2. And he actually did it during the week that's like Ebony Week. So they were swinging with black
Negative
partners. And this is it all got exposed that he was a swinger.
He
was
streamed
putting
from
on
the bathroom.
Balldos.
He streamed from their bathroom. Imagine
It was
streaming during your
Crazy.
So
Ebony.
wait, so honest question, what happened? Because he was covering law.
Mhm.
He was covering, I mean, I remember during the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, like he was huge, right? He was getting insane amounts of attention for covering that.
He was in a Netflix
So
doc. Yeah.
When did it degrade down to him doing this stuff? Like, what the hell happened?
He met Dick Masterson.
Yes.
Who's
Do you know
up?
of
Do I even want to ask who that is now?
even know.
he's a degenerate drug addict. He every time there's like a pedophile story, he defends the pedophile.
No joke. And
He
his
was a-
co-host, Vito.
And his
Oh,
co-host Vito, you might have heard his reputation of being a pedophile. But they like defend Cuties. They love that movie. They say it's great. Yeah, they're that type of people. Rekieta, for whatever reason, looks up to that man as his father figure and wishes to emulate his life. It's very strange. It's like a full-on midlife crisis.
I mean, when you ask me a question like, gee, Phil, why do you think you have such longevity? This is why, because this is what I don't do. I don't degrade myself to get views and money and clicks. I just want to make content for my audience that's kind of normal shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no desire to go to the fringes of existence to try to get sensationalist views and attention. The moment you do this, you're done. You know that's it. Now you're just going downhill forever until you're just where he is now, as we know what he's going
it's
through.
so simple what you're saying, and it's so true. And people told this to him, and he wouldn't listen. It's just crazy. All right, should we move on from the
Yes.
Balldo?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's go